A survivor of the last slave ship lived until 1940. Matilda McCreer came to the United States on the Clotilda, the last known slave ship to arrive on U.S. shores. The last known survivor of the last U.S. slave ship died in 1940 to 75 years after the abolition of slavery. Her name was Matilda McCreer. When she first arrived in Alabama in 1860, she was only 2 years old. By the time she died, Matilda had lived through the Civil War, Reconstruction, Jim Crow laws, World War I, the Great Depression and the outbreak of World War II in Europe. The facial scars on her left cheek, which are preserved in photographs, indicate she came from the Yoruba people of West Africa. Her given name was Abaki, meaning, born to be loved by all. She and her mother and sisters were captured from their home by the army of the Kingdom of Dahomey and taken to the slave port of Ouidah in present-day Benin. There, Captain William Foster and his crew illegally purchased her family and over 100 others to traffic into Alabama on the Clotilda, the last known U.S. slave ship. The importation of enslaved people had been illegal in the U.S. since 1807. When the Civil War ended 5 years later, she and her remaining family members were free, but they had no way to return home. According to the scholar's research, Matilda passed away in Selma, Alabama in 1940 at age 82. She is survived by a big family that includes living grandchildren. Matilda's granddaughter Eva Berry was 12 when Matilda died, Diouf says. That means she was old enough to remember hearing her grandmother talk about her captivity on a slave ship, life in slavery and emancipation. After her mother's death in 1879, Matilda, now a mother of 3 in her early 20s, moved to Martin Station, Alabama with her children. There, she met and began a relationship with Jacob Schuler, a white German immigrant. Over 17 years, they had 7 children together. Even with so much stolen from them, Cujo Lewis and many other Clotilda survivors were able to purchase land to build their own community of Africatown near Mobile, Alabama. The town has struggled economically in the past couple of decades. It has survived Hurricane Katrina and dangerous levels of industrial pollution, including from the 2010 BP Deepwater Horizon oil spill. Still, attempts to revive Africatown have received little attention from the Maher family that still owns a lot of land in Alabama.